20 interesting facts you may not know about Unbreakable Olympic Records.
Speedy Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt, known as the fastest man alive, set a record in the 100 meters that seems absolutely unbreakable. 9.63 seconds at the 2012 London Olympics. Imagine running that fast. It's like a cheetah on roller skates. Bolt's charming personality and astounding speed captured hearts worldwide, making him a star on and off the track. His achievements spark conversations about how human limits might just be a little less limited than we think.
Hurdles of Glory. The incredible sprint hurdler Edwin Moses dominated the 400 meters hurdles with an unbeaten streak of 122 races from 1977 to 1987. His incredible consistency was so impressive that rivals were left scrambling. With 2 Olympic golds to his name, Moses proved that perfection and determination can lead to unprecedented success. His record set a standard in track and field that athletes aspire to reach, and that's not a leap that's easily forgotten.
Hurdling hero. The incredible 400 meters hurdles world record held by Kevin Young since 1992 is still unstoppable. He raced through the course in a stunning time of 46.78 seconds, blending speed with agility like a majestic cheetah bounding across the savannah. It's been over 3 decades since he set this record, and track enthusiasts still marvel at how fast he must have been moving. Kevin's grace under pressure turned him into a symbol of resilience and speed.
Marathon Man. The marathon record held by Eliud Kipchoge in 2019 is so astonishing, it makes your legs tingle just by hearing about it. He completed the 42.95 kilometers in under 2 hours, a mind-bending 1:59:40. While this was part of a special event and doesn't count for official records, it sparked imaginations and dreams of how fast we can really run. Kipchoge has pushed the limits of endurance sports like no one before, inspiring runners everywhere to go that extra mile. Literally.
Cycling record. Gear up for this. Did you know that in Olympic track cycling, the gear ratios are so big? They're like trying to pedal a cement mixer uphill at the same speed as a cheetah? Seriously. Olympic cyclists often use gear ratios so high that they could only complete 1 or 2 pedal strokes in a whole lap, yet they fly at speeds exceeding 70 kilometers per hour. That's faster than some cars in the city. Talk about leg day, every day. And what's even crazier? A whole lot of tactics and aerodynamics are involved. It's not just about brute strength, although there's plenty of that too. Whoa!
The long jump wonder. Soaring through the air is what the long jump is all about, and nobody did it better than Bob Beamon. In the 1968 Mexico Olympics, he jumped an astronomical 8.90 meters, a record that left the world in disbelief. This jump was so extraordinary that it took nearly 23 years for someone to even come close to beating it. Beamon's jump is still remembered today, not just for the distance, but for how it changed the sport forever, inspiring future generations to fly high.
The unbeatable hammer. In the world of athletics, the hammer throw doesn't often steal the spotlight, but it sure did in 1987. That's when Yuri Sedich hurled the hammer a staggering 86.74 meters, setting a record that still stands to this day. His technique was so perfect, it looked like he was launching a missile. The record has stood strong for decades, leaving fans curious if anyone will ever break it. It's the kind of record that makes you rethink what's possible in sports.
The weightlifting wonder. Liao Hui lifted an astonishing 396 pounds in the 2008 Olympics, setting the record for the heaviest clean and jerk in Olympic history. Just picture it. That's the weight of an average adult. Talk about brute strength. Liao's incredible performance left the audience stunned and showcased what seems humanly impossible. It's athletes like him who make you rethink what your muscles can really do.
The mighty shot put. Did you know that American shot putter Randy Barnes holds a record that has stood since 1990? He threw the shot put an incredible 23.12 metres. That's longer than the length of a city bus. Barnes's record still stands because throwing that heavy metal ball that far requires incredible strength, technique, and maybe a touch of magic. Every Olympics, hopeful athletes dream of breaking this jaw-dropping record, but so far, no one has come close.
Swimming sensation. Michael Phelps set the record for the most Olympic gold medals ever won by a single athlete, snagging a whopping 23 golds across 4 games. This means he's got more gold than some countries. His incredible versatility in swimming events, from butterfly to freestyle, made him a superstar. Imagine racing in water that fast. He truly redefined what it means to be a swimmer. Now, that's making waves in Olympic history.
The diving daredevil. Prepare to gasp. In the 2008 Beijing Olympics, Chinese diver Guo Jingjing set a record with a near-perfect score of 108 points. That's astonishing considering diving involves a blend of athletic grace and pinpoint accuracy. Guo's skills left spectators and competitors alike in awe as she dove through the air and splashed into the water without a ripple. To achieve such perfection is like hitting a bullseye on the dartboard while blindfolded. Talk about talent.
Diving into history. Greg Louganis soared into the history books when he performed a perfect dive at the 1988 Olympics. His twists and turns left audiences in awe, and he not only won gold in both the 3-meter and 10-meter events, but also solidified his name in diving history. Louganis captured hearts not just for his athletic ability, but for overcoming significant challenges in his life. Talk about diving into greatness. His legacy is one that inspires athletes around the world.
Rowing record breaker. The British rowing team made waves in the 2000 Olympics with their astonishing achievement in the men's coxless 4 event. They secured victory with an impressive time of 5 minutes and 30.9 seconds, which still stands strong. It showcased their stamina, teamwork, and commitment, proving that rowing isn't just about muscles, it's about synergy. Their performance left spectators breathless and set a benchmark that no other team has matched since. The ice dance that stopped time. It's all about the perfect pair. In 1984, figure skating duo Torvill and Dean wowed the world with their stunning performance of Bolero at the Winter Olympics, scoring 6.0s across the board. It was such a breathtaking show of artistry and athleticism that they've become legends in the sport. Their record-breaking routine is still considered one of the most iconic moments in Olympic history and left the audience speechless, proving that some records are not just about numbers, but the emotions behind them.
Mind-blowing Olympic shooting facts. Hey there, fact fanatics. Get this. Back in the day, like the really old days of the Olympics, shooting events were wild. We're talking live pigeons. Yep, actual feathered friends were the targets in 1900. A Belgian shooter bagged a whopping 21 birds to win gold. Talk about a foul playoff. Luckily, they realized that wasn't very sporting and quickly switched to clay targets. So next time you see someone shooting, remember it used to be a completely different bird game. Can you imagine the cleanup?
Gymnastic gravity defier. Nadia Comaneci became a household name at the 1976 Montreal Olympics when she scored the first ever perfect 10 in gymnastics history. Imagine the crowd's reaction. All jaws dropped as she swung, twirled, and flipped with the grace of a gazelle. This stunning performance not only made her a legend, but also changed the way future gymnasts approach their routines, proving that perfection is not just a dream, but a possibility within reach. Now that's some serious acrobatics.
Archery's wild Olympic history. Get this. Did you know archery used to be, like, super different at the Olympics? Way back when, they had events like shooting at bird-shaped targets, which sounds hilarious. Seriously, imagine Robin Hood trying to hit a wooden pigeon while wearing, like, a full tweed suit. And get this, Belgium totally dominated in 1920, bagging a ton of medals, many events that have never been played again, like shooting at moving birds. Talk about a niche skill. That's the most surprising archery Olympic record, and they don't do that anymore. Hold on to your paddles. Hey there, sport fanatics. Did you know that table tennis became an official Olympic sport way back in 1988? But here's the mind-blowing bit. China has absolutely dominated. Like, they haven't just won a few medals, they've snagged a whopping 60% of all table tennis medals ever awarded at the Olympics. That's like showing up to a pizza party and eating more than half the pies yourself. Seriously impressive, and a little greedy if you ask me. Someone needs to share the ping pong glory.
You won't believe this Olympic soccer stat. Hey there, sports fans. Get this. Hungary totally dominated Olympic soccer back in the day, winning 3 gold medals. But wait for it, they won those golds in a row, like a soccer superstar doing the hat trick. From 1952 to 1964, they were unstoppable, proving that sometimes the past holds some seriously awesome soccer secrets.
Basketball brilliance. The 1992 USA men's basketball team, also known as the Dream Team, changed the face of Olympic basketball forever. With legends like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson, they took the court like a whirlwind and won every game by a stunning average margin of 44 points. These iconic athletes redefined teamwork and competitive spirit, sending a message of dominance that echoed through the ages. They didn't just win, they inspired a global basketball culture that still rings true today.